In the time of King Darius, the Persian Empire stretched far and wide, strong, wealthy, and ruled by iron law. Among the king's many officials, one man stood out. His name was Daniel. Daniel wasn't a noble by blood, he was a foreigner, an exile from Jerusalem. But his wisdom, honesty, and spirit set him apart. The king trusted him so much, he planned to place Daniel over the entire kingdom. That trust made others jealous. The high officials whispered in corners, plotting. They searched for a flaw, a mistake. But Daniel was faithful, faithful to the king. And more importantly, faithful to his God. So the men hatched a plan. They went to the king with smiles on their faces and poison in their words. "O king," they said, "let it be written. For 30 days, no one may pray to any god or man except you." Darius, flattered and unaware, sealed the decree with his royal ring. The law of the Medes and Persians, unchangeable, unbreakable. But Daniel heard the law, and still. He went home, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and knelt to pray, just as he had always done. Morning, noon, night, his prayer wasn't rebellion, it was devotion. And the shadows were watching. The conspirators rushed back to the king. "Daniel," they cried, "has broken your law." Darius was crushed. He realized too late what the others had done. All day he tried to find a way out, but the law was sealed. As the sun sank behind the walls of the palace, the king gave the order. His most trusted servant was to be thrown into the lion's den. At the pit's edge, Darius looked into Daniel's eyes. "May your God, whom you serve continually," he said, "rescue you." And Daniel was lowered into the darkness. A stone was rolled across the mouth of the den. The king sealed it with his ring. That night, Darius didn't sleep. He didn't eat. No music was played in the palace. He sat in silence, thinking of the one man who had never failed him. And down below, Daniel was not alone. In the silence of the den, he prayed, and God heard. An angel stood between him and the lions. The beasts, powerful and fierce, crept close, but could not touch him. They lay down around him, as if calmed by a greater presence. The longest night passed. At first light, the king ran to the den. Breathless, he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God saved you?" And from within the pit came a calm voice, "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him and before you." Darius was overcome with joy. Daniel was lifted out, unharmed, not a scratch on him. But the men who had schemed against him, they were not so fortunate. At the king's command, those who had falsely accused Daniel were thrown into the same pit, and before they reached the ground, the lions leapt. Justice had fallen. Then the king made a new decree, this time not for pride or flattery, but for truth. "In every part of my kingdom," he proclaimed, "let all people tremble before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom shall never be destroyed." And so Daniel prospered, through the reign of Darius and into the reign of Cyrus the Persian. His faith had not saved him from the den. It had saved him in it.